I really feel here that someone has been thinking about you, but they've not been saying a lot. So when I prepared the deck of cards for this reading, this was at the bottom of the deck, okay? And honestly, I feel like there's an energy here that's a little bit stagnant. There's not a lot really happening between you and this person, but don't be fooled, because I do believe here that they still very much and very heavily think about you. So let's have a look at this reading. If this resonates, let me know. Please let me know. Comment down below 777, okay? And like the reading and do subscribe. Remember, in order to be able to receive, be willing to give, give a like, give a subscribe, give a comment, because listen, what I see happening for you is very interesting, because there is a person here that's holding back feelings, emotions, thoughts, words. They're holding it all back. They're not necessarily expressing anything to you. They're not really telling you anything. They're not being very forthcoming or proactive. There is clearly distance and space between you both, whether it's physical distance, emotional distance. But we do have here as well the Seven of Wands, okay? So the Seven of Wands is very, very powerful, because the Seven of Wands here shows that this person struggles to come forward. They struggle to emotionally express their feelings. They struggle to communicate. But what's really interesting, right, is that we do have here, from their thoughts and them keeping it to themselves, we see this person struggling but wanting to take action, wanting to do something, to actually then taking action, okay? So this person here is going to communicate with you. But as you can see, it's a process, right? And in a process, obviously, just because someone's thinking about something doesn't always mean they're going to do it. But in this case, this person, is scared to communicate, but they still do it anyways. So that's something you need to know. Apparently you need to know this. So here you are. Here I am. There's this energy here as well, especially with the 7 and the 8 of Pentacles. Again, this person thinks about you so heavily, okay? We've got thinking, wondering, pondering, contemplating energies. This person working hard to try and gain perhaps your trust, trying to gain an access or a way into your life. They may have been very quiet. They may not have been very proactive. They may not have been very forthcoming or very balanced, or what's the word that I'm actually looking for here? Consistent. They may not have been very consistent towards you, which is very similar actually to, balanced and not being forthcoming, not being balanced. So we have here as well the 10 of Swords. So yeah, this person hasn't had the best energy or best action towards you. And also with this, the Knight of Cups, they're going to come forward. Okay, so there is that. They're actually going to come forward. Like, they will actually have something to say here. So obviously, Knight of Cups is very strong in that sense. Very, very strong. I'm just going to show you what I see here, because this is fascinating. This person is really, really deeply hurt and traumatized actually by how they've treated you. I don't think this person realizes that perhaps they didn't treat you the best, and you've sort of been waiting, and you've been always kind of thinking, right, with your gut and your intuition, that this person has something to say. Like, they can't just disappear. They can't just be like, oh, nothing, that you know that this person has something to say, and you know that there is something there, because how can they just disappear, right? And you feel like there's unfinished business, and now they're being tormented by this energy. They're literally thinking to themselves, there has to be unfinished business. There has to be something here. There has to be something that I have to understand or learn from, or, something I need to say. And they are being more and more triggered by it. The stronger you are becoming, the more confident you are becoming that, this is not my problem. They ruined it, so therefore they fix it. They had to do this, so therefore they can do it, So there's an energy here, especially with the Chariot and also the 2 of Cups, which is so powerful, which is basically showcasing the fact that this person is going to come forward and they are going to confess to you how deeply sorry they are for treating you the way that they did. And not only that, the Chariot here is really showcasing the fact that they want you in their life. Whoever this person is, they will want you in their life. They will feel awful for letting go of someone who was really loving, very, very giving, with no ulterior motives, right? You didn't do things with ulterior motives. And what that basically means, right, is that you didn't do things wanting something in return from them in terms of like something superficial, okay? You very much wanted understanding. You very much wanted respect. You wanted a care. You wanted joy. You wanted peace. You wanted a real sense of knowledge, right? You wanted something out of the situation and you didn't really get it. And that's the thing that I'm seeing with the Five of Swords here, is that this person treated you very, very poorly, and they treated you very, very badly, and also they treated you very, very rudely. And because they treated you in this particular way, it has been very challenging. It's been really overwhelming. You felt very, very stressed. You felt very frustrated. And it's not really been ideal. It's not been ideal, especially because the Five of Swords is really a very, very strong energy, which is to do with conflict. Okay, it's literally to do with conflict. Sorry, I'm just looking at the greenery and with the sun shining. It's just so beautiful. The Ten of Wands here shows this person feeling very burdened, okay? Very, very burdened for the problems that they created. So this person will confess to you the wrongs that they have done. And I do believe here that because you're quite a spiritual or intuitive person, right? You can feel that, like, oh my God, this person's going to apologize. Like, they're going to apologize. They have to apologize. And it's not because you feel ego and pride, right? Or that you feel like, oh my God, they have to give me this closure. It's more so the fact that you can feel that they're going to. And yes, they are going to. And I feel like that just really confirms things. Boom. Okay, there it is. It's going to come your way. This is literally a confession coming your way. By the way, I say things and then it reflects with the cards. So there it is. Okay, with the Ace of Pentacles, this person is going to come forward. They are going to confess this to you. And you know, sometimes I also feel here as well, okay, that especially with the Six of Swords and the Two of Pentacles, you just wonder, like, is it going to come? You know, so sometimes you might doubt that. But what I see here is that you just feel like, of course they will, you know, because they've done wrong. And the Six of Swords here goes to show that I feel like this person hasn't really had... they've not really been taught how to apologize. I know that sounds very strange to say, but they've not really been taught how to apologize. They've not really been taught how to apologize and how to be proactive. They've not really been taught to do this. So it's almost like they deflect, and they always think that it's you know, your problem for misunderstanding, or your problem for being too emotional or thinking too much. So, you know, as a child, I don't think this person has really been taught to take responsibility. So this is one of the reasons why, you know, they run away from conflict. They run away from challenge. They perceive conflict as, oh my God, no, I can't handle this. They are very much someone that likes to keep things diplomatic. They like to be on the right page, but unfortunately when they do something wrong, they don't know how to handle it. I will say something though, that they will be forced to come to you with some form of confession, because they will realize they've done wrong, and it will sit very, very painfully in their soul, where they will feel like they can't really look at themselves. And so that is going to really trigger them to come forward. And I do also have rituals as well. And what I would recommend is, if this resonates with you, comment down below 10-10, okay? 10 is about completion. It's about a person finally realizing what they've done wrong, but also trying to make things come together. 10 is not just endings, but it's also about a form of completion. So they will get to that point, okay? So comment down below 10-10, like this video, and subscribe as well to seal in the intention. This person is going to come towards you. They are going to confess to you how badly they have treated you and how badly it makes them feel. There's a cycle in them that is getting broken here, and you can feel it, right? You can feel that this person is going to come forward. And of course, I do have lots of love rituals and just normal rituals as well on my website, whether it's, you know, to break no contact, express their feelings to you, whether this person is a romantic person or not. Those rituals do really work, and the intentions behind it work with healing, which brings you power, which brings you confidence as well. So there's the break no contact ritual, express their feelings to you ritual, support and consistency ritual, there's the justice ritual, black magic removal or protection, healing rituals, there's readings as well done within 12 to 24 hours, and of course there is intention items as well, which are handmade, meditated with, and saged, which are on my website. These are handmade. There's embroidery cards and tassels and pom-poms and necklaces and all sorts of beautiful things. So definitely do check it out if you are interested, okay? So just going to have a look at the oracle cards. Yeah, you see, I think that when this person was quite young, they never really learned how to apologize. I feel like they have daddy issues, okay? So their father figure in their life, their primary father figure in their life, they had issues with that person. And we have here go with the flow. So they're learning now to go with the flow, to not be so rigid, to not be so consumed by their patterns, but actually to do things that feel good for them, you know, that make them feel happy, make them feel strong, not just doing what they think they should always be doing. And we also have here as well curious about you, right? Because they haven't forgotten about you. They know you exist. They know you are around. They know that you are important to them. They're not gonna go anywhere. That is something that I'm really picking up on here. Very, very strongly, okay? So that is really what we have here. This is your reading, okay? Like, comment down below, subscribe. I also have TikTok and Instagram, by the way. I post short readings on there every day, although the same ones I also post on YouTube. I'm thinking maybe of posting exclusive ones on TikTok and Instagram that you won't find on YouTube. So if you want to follow me on there, it's free to follow, it's free to watch, all that good stuff. You know, it's on moonlight.guidance on Instagram, moonlight guidance on TikTok, and I'll see you very, very soon, okay? Take care. Bye.